Hey friend. I obviously just got out of the shower, but we are gonna take our shot together, and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the differences that I've seen between semaglutide and Mounjaro for me personally, and give you guys a bit of a weight loss update. But first, I wanna say thank you to Helix for sponsoring today's video. If you have no idea what Helix is and you've never heard me talk about them before, then I always say you must be new to this channel. Helix is a mattress company that delivers mattress straight to your door. You go online, you take their sleep quiz, and they will match you with the mattress that is best suited for your needs. The thing I love the most about Helix is that they make mattresses for plus size people like myself. So when I took the sleep quiz almost 4 years ago now, I was matched with the Helix Plus. The Helix Plus has been a life-changing experience for me. That is why I constantly share it. I have significantly less shoulder pain, back pain, and I'm truly sleeping on a bed that was made and tailored to my needs. When I lay down at night, I know I'm gonna get a good night's rest. Unfortunately, it has made me a bed snob and I can't just sleep in any bed now. I'm a firm believer that Helix is the best, period, end story. Thank you. Helix also offers a 100-night sleep trial. So if you don't love your mattress, you can send it back after 100 nights. They also have financing options. I know it's a big expense. I love that they have financing options. Like I have always said, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna pick a financing option because girl math. Helix also has the best bed accessories of all time. We love their sheets. Their pillows are incredible. They make so many different bed accessories, but I have to say, if you're gonna do anything, try the sheets. Trust me, I am a sheet connoisseur, and their sheets are the best. I wash them weekly, faithfully, and they've held up for years. For years. They're perfect. Everybody in this house sleeps on a Helix mattress. I cannot say enough good things. I also love that Helix are fiberglass free, so you're not gonna breathe in any of that nasty stuff. There's no fiberglass in the mattress. As a new crunchy mom, I really appreciate that in a brand. If you guys wanna try Helix for yourself, you can go to helixsleep.com/LaurenBrazee for 20% off of your Helix mattress plus 2 free pillows. Like I said, make sure you take the sleep quiz. It's super in-depth. It's gonna make sure that you're getting the mattress that is best for your needs personally. If you are a plus size person, I cannot say enough good things about the Helix Plus mattress. We are notoriously hard on furniture and it's held up beautifully. We sleep on it every night and we are big people. Okay, now that we got that part out of the way, we can get ready together. Apparently this is my new window, the bathroom, and my new camera, the phone. I have not bought a camera yet. I just can't do it. Every time I look, when we had the house fire, I had just bought a brand new Sony camera. It was so expensive, it was so nice, and I was so scared to use it. I didn't want to break it, I didn't really know how, and that sucker burned to the ground. So I only had my G7X with me, my comfort, my old friend, and I cannot get the camera to work, and it's pissing me off. Anyway, y'all don't care. We are gonna get ready. First things first, I want to talk about, I'm about to take my 4th week shot for semaglutide. I know I came on here like 8 days ago and I said I was going to take my shot that day. I didn't. I ended up taking it the next day, which if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that. Because we are so dry today, I'm going in with my heavy duty. This is the Bamboo Earth like balm moisturizer. My skin has never been drier. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I took the shot the next day. Well, it's been 8 days now. My arms. Oh, I'm so self-conscious about that. Don't say anything, please. Just kidding, I don't care. It's been 8 days since I took my last shot, and I'll tell you why. We have some family stuff going on, and like illness, and John yesterday had some family stuff to handle, so he did that, and it was just not, I just didn't take the shot, because I was home all day with Ev. He was home. I took him to make sure that his cough that he's had for literally ever wasn't anything serious. Turns out it's totally normal to have a crazy cough for like the first year of preschool. Wait, I remember it without well. So he's fine. He went to school today. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I couldn't take a shot yesterday because John wasn't home and I was home with Ev and I just didn't take it. Anyway, we're gonna take it today, but I did lose 5 pounds in the last 8 days, and I'm hesitant to share that. I have hair stuck to me. I'm hesitant to share how much weight I lost because it changes. Not everybody loses weight when they take these medications, and that's just how it is. Some people lose a bunch and some people don't. My body just so happens to respond really, really well to this med, and I also make significant lifestyle changes when I I've made since, I can't even say when I take this medicine because it's been since I've started taking the medication. Obviously I was off of it for 6 months and I continue those healthy lifestyle changes, but I think that makes a huge difference in what happens to me. Also, I just got off my cycle, my period, so I'm sure I was carrying a lot of extra like water weight and stuff, which is probably why I lost 5 pounds. But nonetheless, I lost 5 pounds. I am at 260 pounds, and that's exciting. That's so weird. Like I'm not way closer. I'm almost closer to 200 than I am to 300, and I was real close to 400. So for me, I'm like, what the fuck? This is crazy. It really is, because I look at myself and I'm like, oh, you are the same. I'm not though. Like, it's really weird. I'm not the same. I don't know if anybody else can understand what that feels like. It's a great feeling. Like, I feel fantastic. I really do feel so much better though on semaglutide than I did on Mounjaro. For me personally, Mounjaro, when I first started on the lowest dose, was amazing. And then I started having really bad, what is it called? Indigestion. I can never remember that freaking word. That's so annoying. But then I started having really bad indigestion, like horrible, had to be put on a Mazerprol. Like I had to take a daily med just to take that medication because it was so bad for me. And the highest dose I ever got to on Mounjaro was 7.5. And I took it once and it was horrible. The 5 milligram is what did me in. And that's like the second up from the lowest dose of Mounjaro. The 5 milligrams is what triggered all of the acid reflux issues and everything. And it is such a small dose. I know there's people on like 25 milligrams of that stuff, which is crazy. I can't even imagine how their stomachs must feel. Maybe I just have a sensitive tummy, but I'm on the lowest dose of semaglutide now. And I feel fantastic. Like, it does what it needs to do. I don't have any side effects. The most I've had is like 3 periods where I've been I look crazy talking to you with all this makeup on. I went a little heavy. Jeez, look at the difference. That's crazy. And it's just concealer. Isn't that nuts? It's from a drugstore, in case you care. If you're new here, I have ADHD. This is how I talk. I can't fix it. These are the 2 I use. It's the Infallible, and they're just 2 different colors. I need glasses. Oatmeal, cashew. Wow, that's really easy. I was reading the Spanish name for it. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, semaglutide has been significantly easier on me. I had a few waves of nausea, but like nothing that the chillberry can't take away, and it was really, really brief. And the food noise is gone. The inflammation is like coming out of my body. I respond so well to this medication. I'm super thankful. Like I have said before, I think it's because I need it, like actually need it. I have insulin resistance and hypoglycemia, reactive hypoglycemia. There it is. I was diagnosed with that pregnant with Everett, and it carried over into postpartum. That's special. And my body just responds so freaking well to this medication. I'm thankful for that. I am gonna do another month and probably another month after that. I told you I got goals, and if I can use a tool to help me reach those goals so that I can start like working on getting skin removed, and I got shit to do, man. So I want to lose 80 more pounds this year, and I'm gonna do it. And if I need to take semaglutide through the summer, I'm gonna do that too. Thank you, Jesus. But for me, the biggest difference is with semaglutide and Mounjaro. If you have IBS or any kind of stomach issue, buyer beware with the Mounjaro. Not even buyer, but like even if you're prescribed it, say you have type 2 diabetes and it's prescribed to you, beware. It is so harsh on the stomach. Not everybody seems to have as big of an issue as I have, but a lot of people do. And I know there's some things coming out now about meds. I get messages all the time like, be careful, they're coming out with stomach paralysis stuff on it. Yeah, I know. There's a risk to taking anything. There's risk to taking my Paxil. There's risk to eating red dye 40. I mean, you name it, there's a risk. I'm well aware of the risk. That's why I try and stay on this medication. as low of a dose as possible. So like even if I do hear a little bit more food noise than normal, I typically won't go up a dose. Like I stayed on the lowest dose of Mounjaro as long as I possibly could. Like I went back down from 7.5 to 2.5 milligrams at the end because I just could not handle it. My stomach was tore up. I was sick 3 days a week. Who has the time? Who has the time? And if you have to be on it for like your diabetes, oh my goodness gracious, my heart goes out to you. Make sure you're taking those digestive enzymes, please friend. Take them, they have them on Amazon. If you don't wanna, invest in a greens powder, invest in a good greens with probiotics, digestive enzymes, prebiotics. Those are 3 things, obviously greens, veggies, and fruit. You want those in there, but that's a given. Digestive enzymes, probiotics, prebiotics. You need to take care of your gut because it will just raise hell. Semaglutide is so much more for me mild. It's like I don't feel sick. I don't feel weird. I don't have acid reflux issues, but I'm also eating really well, I would say. Ooh, my nose, no. I'm eating really well, or eating really well. I mean, I eat healthy, I just do 99% of the time, and I exercise 6 days a week minimum. That's just what works for me, and by exercise, it doesn't have to be hardcore, but 15 minutes a day even. Pop on a video. Sometimes if you follow me on Facebook, I worked out live over there like a week or 2 ago. You can go check that one out. It's a good 15-minute, full body, no weights needed exercise. Man, I felt that shit. It was intense, and it got the job done, and sometimes I'll just do that. Like if I don't have time or if I don't feel like going to the gym. Or going on a walk, taking an extra couple laps with your dog. Like those things make such a big freaking difference. And those make a difference in your general like overall health and also like when you take stuff like this. So those are just my thoughts, but collectively now I've lost 150 fucking pounds. That's nuts. Let that sink in. I gotta let that sink in for myself because I don't see it sometimes, but like I can show, I have videos, obviously I make reels, so you see the changes, but truly, like my body, like my stomach used to hang so far down my thighs, like to the point where it was like rubbing the top of my thighs. Like I had discoloration for like 6 inches or 7 inches on my thigh. Now, my stomach hangs a little over my hoo-ha. Does that make sense? I'm sorry, that might be a lot of details, but I don't give a shit. It hangs a little over my hoo-ha, but does not touch my thighs at all. It is such a huge difference, but because I have hips and I've always carried most of my weight in my belly, like I still don't always see the difference, but man, I feel it. I obviously see the difference in the size of clothes I'm in and stuff because I'm in a 16, I was in a 26, 28. I was wearing Judy Blue, okay. I was wearing a Judy Blue size 24, which is basically, depending on the jean, it depends, is a 26, 28. And those were the only jeans that I could wear that would fit me right because I have a really big belly and nothing else really fit. I tried Lane Bryant, their jeans don't fit me right. But I was in a 26, 28, y'all. I'm a 16, 18, depends on the jeans because that's crazy. I haven't been a size 16 since I was in like 11th grade in high school. It's such a weird feeling and it's so empowering. And it feels unreal because I've tried to do this my entire freaking life. I have been on a weight loss journey since I was like 8. I've lost weight. I've lost over 100 pounds. I've never lost this much weight. This is a lot of weight. But I lost over 100 pounds a few years ago. Maybe 4 or 5 years ago on keto. And I gained it back so freaking fast. It's crazy. I'm so thankful for medications like this for people who struggle with obesity and have for like their entire lives like me. What an amazing thing. I know there's issues. I know it doesn't work for everybody, but if it works for you, and it works for a lot of you because a lot of you are doing it and have lost significant amount of weight and feel so much better, I'm like, this is amazing. It's incredible. And I'm so thankful for it. And I will never not talk about it because it has made the biggest impact on my life. I've learned new habits. I go to therapy I've learned so much about myself by actually having a tool that works for me And that takes that noise away. If you know, you know. If you don't know, consider yourself lucky. But it takes the noise away. I'm thankful for it. And whatever I have to deal with because of it, like just like my Paxil or anything else I've ever taken in my life, the years of Tylenol and ibuprofen I had to take because my knees hurt so fucking bad from toting around a 390-pound body, I'll have to reap what I sow, you know? It is what it is. I drank Diet Coke for 25 years and didn't care. I smoked cigarettes and vapes for 15 years, and I smoked the bottom of whatever bag of stuff, you know, that we were getting in 2005 from God knows who. I smoked that too. I drank Mad Dog 2020, you know. I used to funnel beers out of an oil filter. It was a clean one, but still. I'm gonna have to reap what I sow because of my life, the years of McDonald's. I'm gonna have to deal with that anyway. So if I can find something that helps my joints, helps make me feel better, helps get me into a smaller body so that I can move and be more active, keep my family safe, keep myself safe, be more active and strong, I'm gonna do it. Period. I did the HCG drops. I was just talking to my mom about this. I did those HCG drops. Do you remember those? OGs will remember those, where you took some sort of drops, HCG drops, and ate like 500 calories a day. I remember I ate so much cabbage when I did that diet. Like, I've done the craziest shit in my life. Taking a low dose of Mounjaro and Semaglutide for a year, not worried about it. If it paralyzes my stomach, well, it's gonna have to fight the 25 years of Diet Coke abuse that I had in there. You know? Like, pick your battles, man. What's gonna happen is gonna happen to me no matter what I do. That's why I'm really, you know, trying, especially with my kids and myself now. I'm like, I take clean supplements. I try and switch over our cleaning products. I make sure that we have air purifiers and all of those things because I now know better. When you know better, you do better, or you try to at least. You don't have to do all the things better, but you can at least try. That's a lot. If you're starting this, and I just assume you are if you're watching, or maybe you're just watching to say hi, I love you. Y'all are always supportive and kind and amazing. If you're on this journey and it's not going the way you thought it was gonna go, or if it's not going like mine or going like someone else's, I truly believe there's something out there that's gonna work for you. You just gotta find it. I've done all the things. Don't quit trying. Do not quit trying. Because once you give up, I can tell you from personal experience, once you give up and you just lean into whatever, if that's being obese, or if that's being an alcoholic, if that's being a drug addict, if that's any kind of addiction or something you know that is not healthy and you keep doing it anyway, if you just say and leave it and let it happen, the devil wins. You might as well just start digging your grave right now. You're just gonna let that happen? No, you keep trying. And if you try and fail 5,000 times, that's okay. Please keep trying. I'm so thankful I kept trying. I made a video a year and a half ago that said I'm trying again, and I knew people were gonna fucking roast me. Sorry for the F-bombs. It's been an emotional few days. I made that video knowing that I've done this several times, especially on my channel. And I knew I could fail again. And I knew I could fail again in front of thousands of people. But I tried anyway. I shared anyway. Wouldn't you fucking know? Like, and I could fail again, but I don't think so. I don't think so. You can try, fail, and win. And you can. Okay, let's take the shot. Sorry if that got a little preachy, but I just feel like sometimes people need to hear stuff like that. I know I need to. And when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me too. Also, Everett turns 3 on Saturday. I can't. Also, I'm going to be filming an Instagram reel at the same time, so you guys are going to get a real treat at the behind the scenes of how this works. Also, the kitchen is clean. Whoo-ish. See, and I just see such, I wish wish I wasn't so hard on myself. See, it's really not that big. It's a tiny little guy.